I was just listening to the wise. They said he was saying something about somebody, people who were talking about telling somebody they need to do something to change, and they get mad about it, but they know they need to change. Some people can't change. And normally when I tell them to change, that's why I tell them to change, because I know they can't change. When you can't change something, that's where your demon at. When you can't heal something, that's where your demon at. When you can't heal something, that's where your demon at. I'm telling y'all though, there's something going on people don't notice, or if they do notice, the right people notice and they're being quiet about it. There's something else going on, bro. There's something else going on. It's something that man can't comprehend because it goes against everything we were taught. It's the Osiris effect. I'm telling y'all, there's something going on. Like Osiris' story, how it said his woman went around and gathered up all the parts for Osiris. Let's look at that story differently. What if a long time ago, like that picture of the Pope shaking hands with the devil? Well, there was an agreement a long time ago for God to get out the picture, because God once lived on earth. Now what if that time is up now? And look at the Osiris story. Osiris angel come to him, which is his wife or his sister, whoever she was. She goes around and gathers all this party. They scattered Osiris throughout the whole world. You know what I'm saying? They scattered Osiris throughout the whole world. And I was always fascinated with that book, but it was always too short. The information on that Osiris stuff is not good. You know, the information, when you look into it, there's something off about that story. Now I do realize that I always say, how can they take him and scatter him out through the whole world? What if lifetimes later, what if Osiris does, just imagine, I ain't saying that, but let's say that was God, or the same thing happened to God. You gotta look at that part, scattering them out through the whole world. You got an arm, you ship your arm over here to Brooklyn. You got a leg, you ship your leg to Egypt. You know what I'm saying? You got each leg, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta go into detail, but that's what. Yeah, like, well, you got like 5 parts. I mean, whatever. What are they talking about? You know, that don't even make no sense, right? Then you take it and try to piece by piece, it still don't make no sense. But when you look at it internally, it's different. They stole this chakra, stole that chakra. It's a lot of chakras in the body, way more than we account. Way more than we know, that we be taught. It's still their mind, they take his mind, not his brain, but his mind. They can take his aura. They could take his frequencies. They could take his vibrations. Now you can do that and scatter it throughout the whole world. And then let's say God comes back. It's just, story, something made up. Let's say God. Let's say somebody seen something a long time ago. Well, no, somebody had a near-death experience. And these two people had to come and bend down in front of God in heaven. And all of God's kids came into this room. All of God's kids came into this room. And all of God's kids came into this room. Satan, everybody, just like in the Bible. When Job, all God's kids came in the room. Come here to me, kids. And God come in the room holding this baby. And Satan and Michael, like, what is that? It's just like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? Because see, they and me and this person eyes that's kneeled in front of God, they just see a baby. They just see these two people that kneeled in front of God, they just see a baby. It's a female and a male. Powerful baby. And the baby come in now, the baby was powerful because Michael and Satan, all the top tier, all the top angels, like, what is that? Except for Jesus, of course, he know everything. What is that? He holding this baby. Cause to us, to the girl and to the boy, it's a little baby. So God tells the baby, which one do you want? And the baby put his finger on your head, and the baby sees everything that you went through in your life, in this life right here. The baby put his finger on the little young girl head. See all the stuff she had to go through in her life, how she dealt with it in her life. The baby, guy walk up, guy still got the baby in his hand. Baby walk up to the other child, the little boy, put his finger on his head and see how what he go through. Both of these people go through the same thing in life, but dealt with it differently. And the baby said, I choose that one. He chose the little boy. The little girl get mad. And they built together. They just, and they both come here, same thing, like an old type of deal. And the baby could choose freely. But in another lifetime, this little girl there's something about this baby. This is a particular little baby. This little baby has all of the zodiacs in his. People say, I'm a Capricorn, I'm this and I'm that and I'm this. This little baby got all of the zodiacs on his team. All of the zodiacs changes. When you think you got this baby trapped, Pluto gonna come around and get you. You think you got a trap again? Saturn gonna come around and get you. So it's like this baby is just, nobody want to deal with this baby. What kind of baby is this, man? All of the planets listen to this child. This baby is the child of God first. One of God's first wives, which would be one of the oldest, darkest. This wife was a queen of the dark, the first dark of the darkness, even before hell, the hell that we know. The hell, of course, when you die and go to hell. Even before that one. This baby. And this baby mama is the queen of that darkness. So it's a pleasure to get this baby. This baby is by God and this queen of darkness. And this baby, very, very powerful. This baby come in there, hair light up like Goku for no reason at all. Just boom, it go from this to this like lightning around it. So the baby choose the boy, the baby go inside the boy come back to earth. Nobody can understand what's going on now. There's a great darkness that's trying to swallow the earth. So it needs something in the earth that's way more incredible than that kind of darkness. And it's that little baby. That little baby is built by the dominant dark and the dominant light. So just imagine, let's skip that and go all the way back to what I was talking about. God was on earth one time before. And God, and they took God apart. They made this man came to God. Let's look at the picture again. I'm just skipping through stuff. Let's look at the picture again. This man came to God. I might tell it again one day, y'all. I think I told this whole story one time, a long time ago. But I ain't gonna tell it right now, because it's pretty long. A pope, great pope, and it was such a pope, a white pope. Let's just say a white pope. The same one on the picture. Let's get the demon out of the picture. I really don't know what that is. And Pope, they played a game. This Pope was so incredible and enhanced. This Pope was so unbelievable that this Pope was such a child of God. This Pope can literally talk to God a lot. All the time. So this Pope and God played a game. This Pope was on a mission, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? God played the game with the Pope. And God kept winning playing the game. And the Pope said, we can't beat you. You can't be beat. And God said, of course not. How can we beat you though? Let's make a deal. And you take yourself away. And let us have control over the world for so long. And let's play like that. And they did it. This is just a story. And they did it. That's exactly what they did. So, God took himself out the equation. God laid down, and they took God apart. That's what the Osiris story was trying to tell us. That's why the story is missing. I can guarantee you that book teach you that, because I can teach it now. But I ain't gonna ever think about it. I ain't gonna ever think about it because it's such a headache. And they go in there and they steal take these frequencies, the pieces from God, root chakra, this and that. In other words, you look at the male, the forest. They took that from God, took this from God. Well, if God came back, don't you think God would want its parts back? Nobody else's parts want its parts back. Let's just let's just look at the flame. I like to pick on her. You utilize me and her as the heaven and hell floats. Just tell a story. She got this hell float. Oh, you got the dominant hell float in you, walking around like you crazy, trying to act like you're crazy. You're not crazy. We know you're not crazy, and you got something very powerful in you that belongs. That you yourself belong to the root chakra of God. You got some men, and you just scan the earth. This baby scan the earth. Whoop, 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 whoop. Where's all the parts at? God, are they here? Just talking to God in his head or whatever. Most of them. Some not here though. But I'm gonna show you how to venture out. And through all Venture out through the whole world. And you're just seeking. And you gotta go long. Finding the parts. And you get all the oil come back to you. Spiritually. And that's how it receives its frequency vibration back. And that's something that would take 3 lifetimes. Just like that right there. Yeah, get this frequency over here. I need that frequency over there because it's something. These parts ain't like everybody else's parts. These parts, I'm just adding the lifetime. This is just a story. It's just a story. It's just added stuff that I'm going through this way, just one other thing. It's just a story, the 3 lifetimes. Part. You ain't trying to get. I want my head. Well, that's to do with it. I want my brain. I want my root chakra. This root chakra eats. God will be whole. We'll have a forest and a garden. It'll be whole. These forests and these gardens eat, build, create. No matter how it looks to the human eyes, it's still the part of God. A very unique part that's able to transform with geared, uniquely built parts. Very intelligent parts that will definitely trick the naked mind. Definitely. You would turn down these parts if you didn't know better, but some know better. You can hear them in the astro, in the oxygen that's living in the physical. I want this and I want that and I want this and they particularly want this. When everybody else don't want it, they want it. And they want it by any means necessary. Because they know about these parts. Some would call them other guys and other deities and other entities. But they know about the time when God got taken apart. Those people are still here today, around us, living amongst us. So you look at these stories, that Osiris story, I can almost guarantee if they finished it, I bet you right now, nobody knows how that story ends, if I ain't mistaken. I bet you right now, somebody in the Vatican or somewhere looking like, oh my God. This story ain't been told. Like, how would you know, right? How would you know that story? Like, it's still they take you apart through frequency. They take you apart through vibration. They take you apart through beat by measure. I want this, you get your brain, your heart creates your body, not your brain. People, which one come first? It's your heart, I think. Yeah, your heart. Your heart creates your body. Is it your heart? People try to say it's the brain and the baby. What comes first? It's the heart, I think. I think it's the heart. If it's the heart, it's the beat. It's the beats. Need a brain. Need a brain. Need a brain. Boom, there go brain. Need an arm. Just like that right there. Need a stomach. Need a brain. Need a heart. I messed it up. Need an arm. Just like that right there. So you can go in there, you can steal these. You can go in there. Literally, as people know how to do this. It scared me when I figured this out. But I'm gonna tell you what it really did. It didn't scare me like it scared me like move with with God. Try your best every time you move in life to move with God, because you never know. You just never know what's going on. You just never know. I think it's the heart first. Go look it up, y'all. I think it's the heart come first. Some people think it's the brain. I think it's the heart though. Alright, let's say these waves, beat waves, like they got in the hospital. These is beat by measure. They take this away, they'll take your whole root chakra. They take this away, they'll take your whole sacral chakra. They'll take your heart chakra. You see what I'm saying? That could be your heart, like your root chakra, which would be your forest and all that down at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? And okay, well, believe it or not, you can have your body. You can have this body without this. This is different between not having your soul. This is different between not having your soul. You got your soul, you got your soul or whatever. But you need this to be whole again. You see that? So it get to the point where, okay, now let's say a lover needs to come to this person. Oh, the person want a lover. Yeah, if it happen to happen, that don't. The person's really goal is to stay here and do this with God. I mean, what am I talking about? This person really goal is just to do this really with God. But if you got a lover, it'll be good. It'll be icing on the cake. But it's already great because it got God. And it was blessed with this gift, right? So, but the lover that's coming don't know, but they will be gifted with that other godly part as well, but they gotta get here, and it's a gift. So it ain't like they coming to this lover. Oh, the gift $1 billion. That ain't the gift. That ain't the gift. That's just that kind of gift. Is like me give you a pen to write with, compared to what this gift would be, sharing this kind of energy with somebody else. So that's why the tests and the trials is so hard for these women. And that's why the devil be on all fours. When the devil is on all fours, how would the devil test you if you was a woman? Through your sex. Because you're already good. If you are chosen to come this way, no matter if you're the dark or the light, you're already pretty good. But dark or light, we still gotta vibrate high. We still gotta vibrate good. So you gotta vibrate so high to go into the light of God. Satan is the only one, because Satan is created differently. It's like the cartoons, when they all come together. That old anime cartoon got Hades in it and all that, and they all come together. When Satan come through, or Hades come through, he got the darkness with him and stuff. And that orange is all about, he's just surrounded in that old darkness. That's how it really is. It's really just like that. So it's really just like that. So you know that. So somebody else could come in there like that, only Satan. So you would have to vibrate high. And you'll have to get past Satan to get to God.